On the Cooking with Frankie Meatball today, we're gonna make some cake pops. Not just any cake pops. We're gonna make Rudolph and snow globes here on Cooking with Frankie Meatball.
Hey y'all, it's Mary Catherine Carlisle from season 2 of Worst Bakers in America.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chris Scott from Worst Bakers in America, season 2.
Hey, I'm Kevin. And I'm Johnny E. from Philly Rock Radio. And you're about to get cooking with Frankie Meatball.
Cake pops. Everybody loves cake pops. They're great around the holidays, guys. You can make eyeballs around Halloween. But today, we're gonna make Rudolph, the red-nosed cake pop. Okay, so you want to start out with, get yourself a strainer. Okay, I'll tell you why in a minute, all right? Get yourself a big enough bowl where you can mix it in the bowl. Then you're gonna need one of these things. Be careful, you don't want to hurt yourself, you know what I mean? There's no guards on it. Don't put your finger in it or whatever, right? So anyway, this is my daughter, Miss Kayla, the meatball. She is gonna be my sous chef. Don't worry, she's not gonna sue you. She's a no-witness kind of gal, you know what I mean? So anyway, Kayla, we need 1 3/4 cup of flour. So if you want to do that, and we'll put it in the strainer, guys. Put all your dry in the strainer.
That was 1 cup, and now I'm going to do the 3/4 cup.
Or 3/4.
Okay, yeah.
3/4. Yep, that's about it. Next, Kayla, is 2 cups of granulated sugar.
Alright.
And that is what?
2.
And guys, if you're going to pour your ingredients, you always want to do it away from what you're cooking in case too much comes out, okay? So we're going to do 3/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm making chocolate cake pops, a recipe from North Carolina. She calls it the Black Magic Cake. I tell you, this cake, forget about it. It's good, okay? So anyway, thank you, Regina, for this recipe. We're going to use it, and we're going to make Black Magic Cake Pops. Stay tuned. So anyway, Kayla, dump that in there. All right, now we need a teaspoon of salt. Boom. Any salt, kosher salt, table salt, just make sure it's salt. Now we need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. You gotta forgive her, she's not miserable. She's just a little shy. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Kayla put all the dry ingredients in the strainer, right? Hopefully you do it too. Now before you add the wet, we're going to sift it. And to sift it, all you gotta do, you could shake it or use a little help too. Grab a knife like that, shake it. So what you want to do is make a little gully in there. Go ahead. While she's making a gully, I'm going to get 2 eggs. Okay? What you want to do with your eggs, you always want to crack them in a bowl separate for 2 reasons. 1, you might get a shell in there. And 2, you might get one with like a baby chicken. You know what I'm saying? Now, Kayla, dump the 2 eggs in the middle. You want yourself a cup of coffee. No Maxwell House. Get some good coffee. You know what I'm saying? Get it chilled. Let it cool to room temperature, and you just pour her in, Kayla. We're going to just pour a cup. In the same cup, let's put a cup of buttermilk. A 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. You want to start it off on a low speed, because if you start it off on a high speed, stuff's going to go everywhere. So we're going to put it in and gently turn it on. Gently turn it on. Gently. Until it comes nice together. Get your rubber spat around the sides. Get everything off around the sides. Put it down in the middle, okay? Get everything off the sides and put it in the middle. And now, again, what you want to do is get your spat and go around the sides this time and push it into the middle. Because you want to make sure you get all that mixed up. So we got our oven preheated to 350, right? Or if you're from South Philly, tree, like the Christmas tree, right? But anyway, get yourself a nice half sheet pan, okay? A piece of parchment paper. Now, you grab some chocolate and put a nice little dot in all four corners, okay? Now what that's going to do, it's going to hold the parchment paper in place while you put your batter on the half sheet pan, okay? You just want to scrape all that in, okay? Look at that, scrape it in. Don't leave no one behind. Be like the Marines. We don't leave no man behind, okay? We'll get that nice and even to the edges. All right, look at that, bada boom, bada bing, eh? The meatball can bake. Well, we'll see. All right. Again, this recipe comes from North Carolina. Might have to send her an authentic meatball recipe. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do with this, right? You go like this. Oh my God, it's so good. You're gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes. After the first 10 minutes, you're gonna turn it and rotate it. So set a timer for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go put this in the oven. Let's see, if it comes out clean, it's ready to go. In the middle, I'm gonna say another minute or two. It smells so good. Boom, we're clean. Boom, we're clean. The cake is done. The cake is cooling off, okay? So to speed up the process, after you take it out, let it rest for a little bit. You want to speed up the process, you can put it in the freezer, you can put it in the fridge to help it cool off quicker. While that's cooling off, we're going to make our icing. Cream cheese icing. There's nothing better than cream cheese icing. It's got to be filled off, you know what I mean? So anyway, you want to get one 8-ounce block of cream cheese. 1 stick of butter. You do want these softened and at room temperature. And put it on level. Let it all come together and get creamy. Alright, what you want to do is you want to open it up, push all this down because you want to make sure it all gets mixed together. Scrape your sides, okay? Scrape your sides, get all that back down in the middle. Okay, you want this nice and creamy before we add anything else in. Alright, now it's looking good, right? We're going to shut that off, open it up. I'm going to pop this down here, okay? And get that all down in there. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla flavoring, vanilla extract, whatever you want to call it. Close it. Now mix. Now is the sugar time. 4 cups of powdered sugar. But you want to put it in a little at a time. Okay? That's the 3rd cup, and look how nice and smooth it's coming along, okay? You want to mix it nice and nice so it's nice and smooth. 4th and final cup. There's a lot of sugar in this icing. No wonder why it's the best thing from the cake, you know? But I don't know about this Black Magic North Carolina cake over here. Come out nice and smooth, guys. Let's see. Oh yeah, cake's cooling off. I'm gonna put this to the side and we're gonna get ready to start forming some cake pops. You wanna get yourself a food processor. If not, if you don't have one, it's fine. You could probably use a blender. If you don't even wanna use it, you don't have to, but I'm gonna. Now remember the parchment paper we put down, right? So look at this, cake comes nice up. Look at that, look at that, oh my God. Boom. Like break it up. Let's put some in there. Look at that. Now we're just going to pulse it. You want to make sure your cake is nice and chilled. Okay, like I said, you could put it in the fridge, right? You don't want to overcrowd it, right? You put this on, pulse it. I kind of want to pulse it like that. Make it look nice and nice, right? And you're just done. Then what you do is repeat the process. There's no more cake left. So we got our icing and we got our cake, right? So grab your spat. Make sure you clean it as you go. Grab some, put it in. Now we're going to mix this up, and you want to look for the consistency of meatballs. Yeah, that's right. Everything with me is a meatball. Anyway, so we're gonna put that much in, okay? Just put a nice scoops in it and just mix it. If you want, you can get your hand involved. You see what I'm saying? Because you want it where it stays together, see? This is perfect, guys. Perfect, I like it, I'm happy with it. Get yourself another half sheet pan or clean the one you use. Put some more parchment paper on there. Now you want to get the cake pops and you want to roll them nice and tight, okay? Like meatballs, you know? I'm gonna show you how big you want them. Again, like a pop. See that? Yeah, nice and nice. All right, look at that, nice and nice.
So next you just stick them in, but you don't want to put it all the way through. You want to put it like right in the middle, and
Okay.
so you can like a popsicle.
Like a popsicle. So like not all the way down, center of the bowl, not all the way down, center. All right, so now our pops are getting there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the fridge, or you can put it in the freezer. I'm putting it in the refrigerator for about a half hour and let it get nice and hard. We'll see you back here. I'm cooking.
With Frankie Meatball.
Now comes my favorite part, the melting of the chocolate. So you want to get yourself a nice big pot, a bowl that kind of fits over the pot. They call it like a double boiling, you know what I'm saying? Put about that much water in it, right? You put your bowl over it, and you put it on the stove. See, what you want to do is get this water hot and boiled, and the steam will melt the chocolate. Okay, so we're gonna make the reindeers, right? So we got eyeballs here, okay? We got some eyeballs so the deer can see you, right? We got Rudolph's the red-nosed reindeer, and we got pretzels. Would you care for some? Now this is gonna be the antlers. You wanna get yourself the little guys, right, Kayla? Right, look. Then you wanna just kind of break them and make the antlers, right? Just break a couple. I mean, they're not going to be perfect.
Here we have the reindeer ears, nose, and eyes.
Oh, I think they're antlers. They don't hear with them things, do they?
No.
But they got those little ears.
Okay, antlers then.
Antlers.
We're gonna make one with white chocolate and sprinkles that are red and green. And so you just want to put it in the bowl a little bit, and then, you know, just take your finger and go like this.
So when you get your white chocolate, rip it out, rip it open. You dump the whole bag in there, okay? You dump the whole bag in there. Get yourself a spoon. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil to melt your chocolate, but I was taught to use coconut oil, so I'm going to put just a little bit of coconut oil in there for now. You might have to add more. All right, look at that, it's melting already. See that? If you got to hold it, your bowl's going to be hot, so you can grab, like, you know, you can grab a towel. Look at that, it's coming together really nice. I think that's beautiful. I think that's perfect, guys. All right, we got our chocolate melted. Got a nice one here. Kayla's going to decorate them. All right, look at that. And Kayla's going to put the jimmies on them and stick them in a styrofoam. All right, now it's time to melt the dark chocolate. Same thing with the white chocolate, you know? Hey, what do you think, guys? Did the meatball do? Did we do it or did we do it, huh? We did it, huh? So let me tell you guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every Wednesday when I put out a new video. Check out PhillyRockRadio.com. They play everything from the forefathers to the band mothers around. And I'll tell you guys, email me if you got a recipe for the meatball. I'll do it, you do it, we'll all do it. Just like Regina, she had a cake recipe, but I didn't make no cake. I made some cake pop. I made Rudolph and I made 2 snow globes. Huh? How about that? I tell you what, we gotta tell them, huh? Should we tell these guys? Until next time. Forget about it, huh? It's a Frankie Meatball production.